Hello guys, good morning, good evening and good night to you, wherever you are. In today's video, I'll preview the match of Manchester City versus Liverpool, and I'll preview the match with a guest, and I will ask him some questions, and I will answer them too. So let's start. What is your opinion on the injuries of both teams, specifically Aguero and Van Dijk?
I think it's absolutely massive problems for both teams. You can see its effect on both teams currently in the standing. For Liverpool, they conceded 15 goals in just 7 games, while City struggled to find any solutions in attack with only 9 goals at the moment. No one can deny the stature of Aguero and Van Dijk in the field and in the dressing room. Players gain momentum and confidence playing alongside them, and they will be truly missed in this fixture. And I suspect a different game than the last meetings between them.
You have made some great points, and as you said, Liverpool have conceded 15 goals, and that is the second most goals conceded in this league this season. The most is West Brom, and that's by 16 goals. And you would expect them to concede way less goals. But considering the injuries that they have gotten, with Van Dijk and Alisson injured sometimes, but Alisson is back now, I can understand why they've conceded many goals, but they look like they need to improve because if they do not improve in this fixture against Manchester City, then they might have a serious problem against them if they do not score more goals than what they concede. And then, Man City, they won't play with an out and out striker unless Aguero comes back from injury, but most likely that won't happen. If he doesn't play, then it will be a tough game for Manchester City to score many goals in this game, and that was evidential in their previous game against Sheffield United. And Liverpool seem like they aren't able to keep a clean sheet, and with their defensive injuries, it doesn't look like they'll keep a clean sheet anytime soon. So the injuries for both of these teams will be very damaging. Both players are very important to both teams, off the pitch and on the pitch. They both have great personalities which affect their teammates in a positive way, and without them, they might have less confidence. And now, let's go to the next question. If Man City lose, do you think that they will still be able to win the league?
Currently, it's not clear and obvious what will happen for City. It is impossible to predict anything at this stage. Nevertheless, I think they will still have a chance because every team in the league is dropping points. On the other hand, if Liverpool won, then it would increase their confidence since they have the next 10 games. They will only face 3 teams of the top 6, which are Leicester, Spurs, and Man U. And all games will be at Anfield. And given their home record and with the win against City, they will surely fly away at the top of the table and it will be really hard to catch them.
Let me give you a straight up answer. Do I think Manchester City will be able to win the league if they lose this match? Yes, 100% yes. I think they'll be able to because the only time that I believe they will not be able to win the league is when it's mathematically impossible. Because we've seen many times the Premier League is very hard to predict, and especially at this stage, it's almost impossible to predict the season. And right now, Manchester City are on a bad run of form. But we know that when Manchester City get on a great run of form, they'll win many games by big goal difference and possibly climb up to the top of the table. And Liverpool might drop some points that probably many people do not expect them to drop. So anything can happen at this moment of time. But maybe around December, January, and February, people will be able to predict a bit who's going to get the top 2, top 3. So my final answer is Manchester City will still be able to win the Premier League, but it will be hard for them if they lose this match. And now, let's go to the next question. Do you believe that playing at home will help Manchester City keep possession and play to their own style?
In this season, we have seen a strange pattern where the home soil doesn't play a big part in this contest. And it's different because there are no crowds and it's not an advantage like it used to be. And players feel like they are playing in a training ground. Many teams have lost home in this season. For example, Spurs just got their first home win last weekend on their 7th game. Despite this situation, I think Man City will still try to keep possession. They will always try to play their own style and force it on Liverpool. And another point, I believe Pep has learned from the game they played against Arsenal, where he put Kyle Walker to track back Aubameyang and to defense against counterattacks.
I believe that playing at home for Manchester City will actually give them a big advantage because playing at Etihad Stadium will help Manchester City be able to keep possession and control the game. Because if they played at Anfield, Liverpool will most likely play with a high line, and then two teams cannot play with a high line against each other. Then Manchester City will most likely be forced to play deep or a bit deep and then try to force Liverpool to play deep, which is a problem because then it will be an open game, but then both teams will concede a lot of goals, especially with the injuries that they have. However, they're going to play at Etihad Stadium, so this will give Manchester City a big advantage because they will be able to play with a high line, and Liverpool wouldn't mind that because they're going to defend deep and pressure them. Then, especially with Jordan Henderson as their captain, he's a very important player for Liverpool, and I believe if he plays, then Liverpool have a very big chance of winning because he will apply the press very smartly and possibly make Manchester City lose the ball a lot of times. So basically, my final answer is Manchester City will have an advantage of playing at Etihad because they'll be able to keep possession. And now, final question. Who do you think will win and what is your prediction?
I believe it will be an entertaining match where both sides will give their 100% effort. As same against Arsenal, Pep will start with a different formation, and I suspect and predict that City will win 2-0.
Even though Manchester City have a home advantage and Pep Guardiola will try to motivate his players to play and give their 110% effort, I do not think they'll be able to win this game. And there are many reasons to this. One main reason to this is that Liverpool will also give their 100% effort, and Klopp usually motivates his players very good and he lets them pressure smartly. And I believe this will be a close match and very tight, and a late winner will get Liverpool the victory and they'll win 2-1. And guys, tell me what you think of this preview. Tell me what you think of what both of us said. And tell me that in the comments below. And thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. And make sure to subscribe. And goodbye.